today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Defense. I guess I said.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback. So
now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Tannehill. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Oh, come on. Hold on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their 2nd-year quarterback, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle. forced him onto the field in the second quarter of week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
Yes, sir.
Woo! And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The point after try for Gostkowski.
They did.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Minshew connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Robinson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew.
Come on, get off him.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Thompson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now Minshew. This will be caught at about the 5.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Oh, let's go. You would not go to
A
cash.
dangerous
Maybe he
return
will.
man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it's 21-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Minshew. Conley's got it over the middle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Minshew sets to throw, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
Hold on.
This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
This time they stay on the ground.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down. But the
Oh, no.
And a loose football.
You fool.
And the
How do you
Jags
fumble
grab
the ball?
20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Josh Lambo now for the point after.
They just scored a touchdown within that series.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Uncorks one. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And it's Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Minshew throwing on third down.
Yes.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Oh, let's go.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Oh, my goodness.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's got it.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go with Thompson again, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter. Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Yeah, just trying to run out of clock here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss. He finds Humphreys. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run. Exactly right. His 1st carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it. He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their...
That was a cool play.
DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Caught Eifert over the middle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.